Quick clap. See you later, suckers.
Such incredible style and features at such great value.
Go.
It's gonna feel like you stole it.
They'll never take us alive. Never.
And it's fun to pretend you did. Suzuki.
Hamilton Flooring Extra. Take the first step onto your new flooring at Hamilton Flooring Extra Showroom, Thompson Street.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 Mix FM.
18 degrees in Melbourne, showers tomorrow, a top of 15. It's 4 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Tony Tardio. Embattled opposition leader Matthew Guy has slammed as ridiculous questions about the future of his leadership, despite refusing to clarify details about the Liberals' donor scandal. Stephanie Wacklewick reports.
Matthew Guy expects he will remain Victorian Liberal leader up until the November state election.
It's ridiculous. Yes, of course I do. I can't run a running commentary on a matter that's sent off to every investigative body in this state by the AFL Tribunal.
The opposition leader has fronted the media but couldn't explain why his former Chief of Staff Mitch Catlin sent a proposal intended for a billionaire donor to his personal Hotmail account when he first found out about the proposal, or why it took a newspaper article to trigger Mr Catlin's resignation. Mr Guy has argued he wouldn't want to compromise a potential investigation by police or integrity agencies, despite criticising the government for using the same line during corruption probes into the Labor Party. Ousted former Liberal MP Bernie Finn says the Liberal leader needs to resign.
They are driving toward a cliff in the dark. Unless they stop that car and get a new driver, they're all going to die.
At State Parliament, Stephanie Wacklewick, 9 News.
The state opposition has renewed demands for the Andrews government to release elective surgery waiting list figures. The Premier and the Health Minister maintain the data is still being collated and will be released soon. The most recent figure for the March quarter is more than 89,000. Shadow Health Minister Georgie Crozier was joined by patient Melissa, who's facing a 4 to 5 year wait for jaw joint surgery, and says the wait is now impacting the physical and mental health of patients and their families.
It is unacceptable that people like Melissa and her family are suffering to the extent they are. And we've got a government continues to provide Victorians those true numbers. It's distressing for Melissa, it's distressing for her family, and it's distressing for the tens of thousands of Victorians who are desperately wanting to know where they sit.
The federal government's climate bill will be debated in the Senate next month after passing its first parliamentary hurdle. Labor's push to reduce carbon emissions by 43% over this decade has made it through the lower house of Parliament. The opposition's refusing to back the government's policy, but it'll get over the line in the Senate with the help of the Greens. It's hoped the rollout of a third-generation vaccine will help stop the spread of monkeypox. The viral disease is mainly spread through intimate contact, with 58 cases detected in Australia. The federal government has secured almost 500,000 doses of the vaccine. Australia's Chief Medical Officer, Professor Paul Kelly, is advising states and territories to prioritise high-risk groups.
It generally does not cause severe disease, but there have been some deaths in Spain recently, and it can affect other people who are immunocompromised, children, pregnant women. If it gets into those populations, it can be quite severe. So that's why we're taking the steps we're taking.
A 62-year-old man is accused of sexually assaulting 2 females at a Maryborough massage premises between January and June this year. He's been charged with 2 counts of rape, 1 count of sexual assault, and will face court on Monday. 3 people have died following a shooting on a rural property in the Whitsundays region of North Queensland. A 4th person has been flown to hospital in critical condition. In finance news, the share market up 6 points, the dollar by 69.56 US cents.
Darren Groves knows the Hamilton property market. Call Darren at Groves Real Estate.
Melbourne will field a near full-strength side against Collingwood at the MCG tomorrow night. Premiership players Ben Brown and James Harms return from injury. Coach Simon Goodwin says his side has improved a lot since losing to the Magpies in round 13.
Yeah, look, it was in the patch of footy where we lost 3 games in a row, and we certainly learned a lot about our method through that period. We've made some adjustments in the last 6 or 7 weeks, and last week, was a first test about how that looked, and we get another chance to do it against a side that was able to beat us, in that patch of footy
Will Ashcroft, the son of Marcus Ashcroft, has nominated Brisbane as his club of preference for this year's draft. Damien Hardwick concedes Richmond co-captain Dylan Grimes is unlikely to play again this season. It's 4:05. That's the latest in news and sport.
If you have an unwanted tree that needs removing or trees that are encroaching on fence lines, Barco can sort it out. They're your local accredited professional team and one-stop shop for tree lopping and traffic management.
The next time you try McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
If you haven't been into beds lately, maybe you should check out the range and quality of their stock. They don't have any trouble competing on price, and their staff really go that extra mile to help. It's no wonder they're going from strength to strength. Beds of Portland, MixxFM's Business of the Month.
MixxFM, your official emergency broadcaster.
So if you're hitting the open road on your next outdoor adventure,
MixxFM weather.
Southern Grampians Livestock and Real Estate welcomes Edith Fox to the Portland sales team.
There's a strong wind warning in place for the west coast. Partly cloudy this afternoon. We'll see showers continue to develop into the evening and a possible thunderstorm on the way as well. Tomorrow, a cloudy one with more showers up to around 4 mil of rain and a top of 13 degrees. Saturday, similar, cloudy, showers and a top of 13. And then for Sunday, we'll see some light winds, more showers and a top of 13 degrees expected.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your laptop specialists.
Currently 16 degrees.